Hello, good morning, everyone. I am Michael Gould. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I saw some questions on the Facebook page, and I saw some students trying to struggle to answer the question. So a lot of answers they dropped there were very wrong, very wrong. So I just want to do this video to put out some corrections to them, to correct them on how to name this compound. Basically, there are rules in naming compounds in organic chemistry. So that I'll be naming this compound, putting down some rules. So I would like you to take note of those rules so that anytime you see any compound, you follow that particular rules in naming them. Now let's look at this compound. Look at this compound. If you look at the compound in the body, you see that this is an organic compound. Basically, first thing you need to take note first is what is the parent chain. What is the parent chain? How do you get to know the family of this homologous series? So now let's look at this. If you look at the parent chain, you see that there is a double bond here. So this double bond indicates the parent of this particular compound, which is an alkene group. So this is an alkene compound. It's an alkene. This compound belongs to the family of an alkene because of this presence of this double bond. Now, after knowing the parent chain, which is an alkene group, now the next thing for you to look for is the longest chain, because based on the answers they are dropping there, they are not taking note of the longest chain. Now what they are doing is that they are counting from here 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. See, whether you count from right or left to right, you still give you the same, just as because of 5 is a pent. So but that is not correct, because you need to look for the longest chain. Now when you are trying to count the carbon in an organic compound, you need to make sure that you take note of all the carbon present there. So now let's look at it. If you look at it, take it from here like this, you can see this is the longest chain here. Also, you can also try some other way around if actually it will work for you. Like if you follow like this and go like this, you see this is the shortest chain, you see 5. But if you take like this is 5 6. So this is the longest chain. So you take note that this is the longest chain. This is the longest chain. So now we now have our longest chain, which is what? An X. So it is an X. So another thing is that it is an X. It is an X. So now let's go into naming the compound properly. So now what you need to take note is that where is the functional group located? So you are counting the compound from where where it bears a lesser number to the functional group, which is this is the functional group here. So if you count from here 1 2 3 4, you see the functional group is at carbon number 4. But if you count from here 1 2, the functional group is carbon number 2. So this is where it's correct for you to count. So now count the functional group is at carbon number 2. So you know that functional group at carbon 2. At carbon 2. So now let's look at the other constants that are present in the compound. You saw that there is chlorine here and there is chlorine here, and the other methyl group attached to the compound. So let's name them. Since we said that this is where we are counting the compound from, so that means that this chlorine here is at carbon number 2. So we have 2, and that chlorine here as carbon number 3. So let me just put down the numbers so that you just follow from there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So another chlorine is at carbon number 3. So we say comma 3. Now there are 2 chlorine there, so it will be dichloro. We should also take notes of all these constants that will be attached to organic compound, how they are called. So this is the chloro. So dichloro, because there are 2 chlorine molecule attached to the compound. So dichloro. So when you are writing a number and a letter, you indicate it by a dash. You put a dash to demarcate them. So dichloro. So you are done with the chlorine. Now the next thing there is the methyl group attached to it. So the methyl group has carbon number 4, and there are 2 methyl group there. So it is 4 4 dimethyl 4,4 dimethyl. Now, what was the longest chain? It's an hexene. Now, when you are calling it hexene, you must indicate where the functional group is located, which is as carbon number 2. So this is X2N. So that's the name of the compound. 2,3-dichloro 4,4-dimethyl X2N. I believe you've learned something from here. Please let me like and drop your comments on this video, and don't share for others to learn from this. Thank you.